Jeff, does Baltimore have an identity problem?
They do. They do. And I think with Derrick Henry coming over and the expectations that we all had, some reason they become much more finesse-driven when it matters, in my opinion, than a physical football team.
When John Harbaugh said, we didn't bring this man here to give him the ball 30 times.
We didn't bring Derrick in here to be, the guy that gets the ball 30 times a game. He's done that before. That's really not the plan.
Right.
Well, why the hell you bring him there?
Thank you.
Well, now tuned in to the Dark Times channel.
And so let's go ahead and dive right in. I want to go ahead and take a second to chime in on the Baltimore Ravens, and in particular, the dynamic between Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. And it was the subtext of a conversation on ESPN the other day.
Jeff, does Baltimore have an identity problem?
They do. They do. And I think with Derrick Henry coming over and the expectations that we all had of what his role would be within this offense, and then the games that they have struggled, for some reason, they become much more finesse-driven when it matters, in my opinion, than a physical football team.
There's a segment within the media, there's a segment within the people that watch football that will never give Lamar Jackson credit for being able to throw the football.
Well, I didn't hear it from any other teams, but I'm a quarterback. That's all I've been all my life. I don't know where it comes from, but I'm here to be a quarterback, not anything else.
Lamar, what's your reaction been to people who have suggested that you should try to change your position among players here?
I'm not going to their team. If anything, whoever like me at quarterback, that's where I'm going. That's strictly my position.
Bill Polian thinks everybody should be Peyton Manning. Just unpeel.
There's truth to what you just said.
That's the problem.
I would agree. You're judging everybody by that mold.
Yes.
That vision of Peyton in the pocket.
You're looking at two quarterbacks. One is Lamar Jackson and his passing numbers, right, for Lamar Jackson. So you would think this is a quarterback that's not really known for being a passing quarterback, right? Not really known for his ability to pass the ball. Who is it? Let's reveal. Blind resume.
Who is it?
Only the guy that the Rams mortgaged their future for, sent their #1 overall pick to Detroit for, Matthew Stafford.
Then Dion wrote that quote, "Stop explaining yourself to fools. Allow fools to be fools." A brother trying, that's strong, believes in himself and willing to stand for what he believes, will always be misunderstood and judged by fools of all ethnicities. Love you, my brother, and I believe in you.
With Lamar, you want to bring safeties down to help stop the run, because you don't really fear Lamar's arm, his accuracy all the time.
Sure.
He's got a huge arm. He can make things happen when he scrambles and whatever, but you don't fear him just sitting in the pocket and picking you apart.
Sure.
So you can bring safeties down because you do fear him running, because he's a different level runner.
I'm really tired of this conversation around Lamar Jackson. I am so damn tired of talking about it. What the hell do you want? What do you want? It's like asking a woman what she wants to eat for dinner. What do you want?
What more do you want from me?
The reason that this frustrates me, Ben Roethlisberger is a Hall of Famer. We would not classify him as a runner. He is a Hall of Famer for throwing the ball. And Lamar Jackson has what? One more time for the people. Dave, please, numbers.
A better passer rating from the pocket, 97.9 versus 94.2.
If he runs and he's elite at it, then he can't throw. Even if the numbers say something different.
And so subsequently, Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens are very sensitive on how Lamar Jackson is viewed as a quarterback.
Even though sometimes I think Lamar gets in his head, I'm going to show everybody I'm going to win a Super Bowl throwing the football. Just win the game. Yeah. It doesn't matter. We know you can throw the football. When John Harbaugh said, we didn't bring this man here to give him the ball 30 times,
right.
Well, why the hell you bring him there?
Thank you.
To give him the ball 10 times?
Right.
No, he's a workhorse. He's a bell cow running back, and you have to use him as such. But I tell you what you do. When you try to figure it out, and you keep allowing Lamar Jackson to throw the football over the field, and you'll be one and done come playoff time. You better get...
And I remember when John Harbaugh at the beginning of the season made those comments about Derrick Henry not getting the ball 30 times a game. I knew right then and there that it was going to be an issue.
We didn't bring Derrick in here to be, the guy that gets the ball 30 times a game. He's done that before. That's really not the plan.
When you got Derrick Henry back there at running back, when you got a Godzilla at running back, it doesn't matter how predictable you are. They did it for almost a decade, giving Derrick Henry the ball, and everybody knew he was getting the ball, and all you got to do is give Derrick Henry the ball and get out the way. And then when that defense loads up for the run, you hit them with the play action. That's the formula that they should be using. Forget this cutesy football wanting to spread the ball out all over the field and trying to make Lamar Jackson into a Tom Brady standing in the pocket and making all these throws all over the field. Forget that. Forget that, because if it was Bill Belichick and he had Tom Brady and he had a Derrick Henry would be getting that ball 20 to 30 times a game. You better believe it. And nobody would think any lesser of Tom Brady. Tom Brady would still be the GOAT in most people's eyes because it's about winning. And so the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson need to go ahead and get it together and prioritize what's important, and that's winning the game of football. But that's all I had on this one. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit the like button for me one time, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you've been enjoying the content on this channel, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as well. And as usual, peace and chaos.